But you did interview the Wolf of Wall Street, Jordan Belfort, and he said he thinks it's a sham. He's seen this before.
Yeah. But
Is
I
that
also
guy a
interviewed,
sham or no?
I also interviewed. It sounds like you're not a big fan of him. Wolf of Wall Street.
I'm not.
Why
I think
is
he's
that?
a scumbag.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me why.
I think if you look at his net worth is minus $100 million.
Okay.
Okay.
Really? So he's like
minus
negative?
$100 million. Yeah.
Wow.
So I think people are fascinated with him for one reason and one reason only. Leonardo freaking DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Okay, that guy should be kissing Leonardo DiCaprio's ass every single day of the week. He basically posterized him as being the man. Well, in reality, he was a world-class scumbag. He ripped people off, and now he's capitalizing on his Instagram sensationalized stuff that he's doing. It's the Wolf's Den, the Wolf of Wall Street. And kind of like what you said, if I thought that he was a cool guy, no one would remember that. I'm coming out and saying that I think Jordan Belfort, the Wolf of Wall Street, is a first-rate scumbag.
You know, when you look at the movie, the cocaine, just the womanizing, all that stuff. But you know what? Shows you the power of Leo. Because remember, he did that movie Catch You If You Can, the guy that was escaping the FBI for years and years. I mean, what a talented actor to make you root for somebody like that.
And I've actually met that guy, Frank Abagnale. He's a real
love
guy.
that guy's story.
I
love it.
He gave me his cell phone. He's like, call me anytime, man. I'm like, dude, I just met you. He's like, give me a call. I'm open to anything. And
Frank, you have Frank's phone
Frank
number.
Abagnale and I, we're guys. We're guys. He's a made guy.
So maybe you ought to interview Jordan Belfort.
I would like to interview
talk to him.
He lives in Manhattan Beach. I could go look him up this
let's
weekend.
find him.
I don't think
Give
he
us
does.
your thoughts on Jordan Belfort.
I think
he's still using drugs hardcore.
Yeah, I think Jordan Belfort lived a life that for most 21-year-old men would dream about living for that 2, 3, 4, 5-year run that he had.
He was that young?
He was. No. I'm
he
saying
wasn't,
if a guy,
what a young guy would.
What I'm trying to say is, he has lived the life of 1,000 men combined in a span of 5 years.
Sure.
The stuff that he did, just ridiculous, out of control stuff that this guy did.
Illegal, out of control.
Oh yeah. He doesn't deny that part. I don't think he sits there denying any of that stuff that's taking place and what he did. And there's a community that can't stand him, and there's a community that can't stand other people online that are sales guys as well, who like his style more because he's a more experienced sales guy in how he is. I've sat with him multiple times. We spent some time together, and every time I've been around him, it's been respectable. It's been solid interaction that he and I have had, and he's actually a pretty smart guy. He's not a dummy. He is actually a very, very smart guy. If you process his brain, this guy was going to be a doctor. If you look at his process and how he processes issues, this guy was going to be a doctor. He was coming from a very good family, and all of a sudden he got caught up in this whole penny stock thing and found a way to really push the envelope and went out of control, and he hurt a lot of people. He's the first person to say it.
I'll say this.
Yeah.
I didn't call him an idiot. I didn't call him a first-class moron. I didn't call him, a complete buffoon. I said he was a scumbag. There's a lot of people who are scumbags.
Do you actually know the definition of a scumbag?
Is that a segue to our Hungarian story?
Do you actually know the definition? No, you don't even pull it up. Don't even pull it up. Don't do it because it's the wrong image.
I think it's like something you put in a vagina to like clean out your.
No. Do you actually know what a scumbag is?
Does
anybody here know what?
If we Google
are
it,
you being serious?
I don't know the true definition of a scumbag.
You will never look at the word the same way again. Do you know what the word scumbag means? Do you know what a scumbag means? Do you know what it means? Kai, do you know what it? Okay, it's a used condom.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There you go.
It's a scumbag.
Yeah.
It's a use. So when you say that phrase to me, for the rest of your life, you're not going to like people calling anybody scumbag.
Jordan Belfort is a used condom, jizzed up, shriveled up. Throw that shit in the garbage. But I don't think he's an idiot.
He's not an idiot.
It takes someone with brains and balls and bravado to do what he did.
Sure. Yep.
No doubt.
Well, he
but
probably
he's a used condom.
He lived the life like he knew he was getting away with something that he shouldn't. So he lived day to day.
I see these people in Miami all the time. So, Sunny Place, shady people. Nevin Shapiro, he was a booster, complete running a Ponzi scheme. The other guy in Fort Lauderdale.
I think I know his lawyer, Mark Nurek.
Okay, that sounds right.
Yeah.
The other guy was a Fort Lauderdale. I've seen these people. It's all smoke and mirrors and big time and partying and drugs, but behind the back, they are stealing your money. Save that money.
Yeah, he was actually one decision away from being a billionaire. He was what was that shoe company? Something Adams. What was the company called? Is it?
Oh no, it was in the movie.
What's the shoe company? It's not Skechers. What's the shoe People wear it all the time.
Not Doc Martens.
Not Doc Martens. No. He was one move away from being a billionaire. What is the shoe company called?
Reebok.
No, it's not Reebok. Kyle, you're looking it up or no?
Yeah.
Steve Madden. There you go. I said Adam.
Steve Madden. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was an owner of Steve Madden.
Steve Madden.
Yeah. He's wearing a Steve Madden. There you go. People wear Steve Madden.
Steve Madden went to jail too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
Wow.
he was about to be a billionaire, and things caught up.
Wow.
And next thing you know, they took a big hit. So this guy was a guy that probably, if he wouldn't have screwed up the way he did, he would have been a billionaire. People would have told the story.
You're going to get caught.
The stories about, like, you know how you hear the stories about Richard Branson, right? Where his mother said, and I don't know if you guys have read the book, the Virgin book, the Red book. I don't know if you read it. I read the book. And his mother said when he was a kid, he says, son, you're either going to end up in jail or you're going to be a very powerful man one day. It's going to be one of the two. Well, you know, Jordan Belfort was one decision away from being a billionaire, or he went to jail. He chose
Well, that's
the
what
other
happens
decision.
with these super smart people, the Madoffs of the world.
Yeah, but the point on when he and I talked about it, if you ever watched my first interview with him, I asked about, you know, where you got in trouble. He said, I thought I could push the envelope, and I just kept pushing it more and more and more. And I thought I could keep going. And then I didn't know my limitations, and it was already too late. And boom, he got caught, and the rest
And you're
is
going to
history.
get caught when you act like
You're
that.
going to get caught eventually when you do something like
got
that.
caught.
I had a guy that one of our competitors kept saying stuff about me, okay, trashing me the last few weeks. I'm like,
Scumbag.
okay, yeah, okay, you know, this guy's this. Let me tell you this guy's. And then all of a sudden, yesterday, a story got exposed about him. And I get a call from a couple of people saying, you're one of your guys did this. I'm like, wait a minute, what are we talking about here? I don't know what you're talking about here. I never knew the story, you know, until when? Until yesterday. He talked so much trash till the trash caught up to him, and then his biggest trash got exposed to everybody. And when you play that game, you just got to be ready because it's going to backfire on you as well eventually. So this ended up backfiring on him, and it is what it is. But I tell you, you know, talking to Jordan, you're going to be entertained. He's going to tell some crazy story. He's got some strong opinions. And the guy was one or two decisions away from being a billionaire. And if anybody knows that, I think he knows it himself on what happened.
And
with
it
him
would have
there.
been legit.
Yeah, it would have been a legit
Wow.
billionaire. He would have been a legit billionaire.